Listen, I don't want to fight you.
Shut up and catch these hands.
Please, stop.
Here we go.
Whoa, excuse me.
Wait, what?
What did I do?
Stewie?
Welcome to Pillow World, Bri. Let me get up and greet you.
I'm not her, no, never will, never gonna move like her. Move like I'm not her, no, never.
Give me that car. Come up out that car, cause I need that. Let me cop that right there. Whatever I got, I stole it. Whatever I'm gonna get, I'ma steal it. Whatever I need, I stole it.
Simple. Girls are better at fixing pants than guys, and guys are better at hunting and f***ing and stuff like that.
So you're saying whoever I point to, that's the person I get to f***? Can I f*** the guy with the axe instead?
Well done, Avatar. You f*** with much fire in your heart.
I'm good. Refreshed and ready to f*** some firebenders.
I'm not gonna f*** you, Jet.
You'll have to if you want your glider back.
Untie me and I'll f*** you right now.
No.
I'll be outside if you're man enough to f*** me. I can't f*** them all. But you have.
Kuvira versus Toph, I think Kuvira would win. Mostly because Kuvira moves just like an airbender. And airbenders are Toph's weakness. And Kuvira was trained in metal bending. Toph created metal bending, but it took her longer to get a flow for it. Like a specific fighting style for it. And we have to remember, bending is advanced now. People learn from other elements. Kuvira moves like a waterbender too, liquefying metal. Like if you look at her fighting style, she takes after a lot of elemental mastery and skill from different elements. And it's very impressive. I feel like Kuvira will win against Kid Toph any day of the week, but Toph at her prime, I think will win against Kuvira. But I still think Kuvira will put on a fight if Toph was at her prime. And Korra was trained by Toph, Katara, and many masters. And Kuvira was on par with that. But Korra was holding back on this fight.
So what did I miss?
I'm super dead.
My God.
Time for another Avatar theory. This one's less of a theory and more of just a piece of information that I figured out, and I'm sure tons of other people have figured it out at this point, but I just wanted to give it a thought, so here we go. In Book 1, Episode 3, we see that Aang has a conversation with Gyatso about meeting someone in the Air Temple Avatar Sanctuary who would guide him on his quest. After the episode is over, we've gathered the information that Roku is the person to guide him on his quest, along with the rest of his past lives. I just want to take a moment to think about who else we met in that sanctuary. It was someone who was with Aang throughout his entire life, and even with him on the Lion Turtle in the final season when no one else could find him. Yes, Roku was on the island as well, but he was within Aang. There was someone else who was with Aang and has been all along, and they met him in the Avatar Sanctuary. Momo. I know that Appa is Aang's animal guide, and I firmly believe that to be true, but is it so harebrained to believe that the Avatar needs someone to guide them along as well? And I don't think it's too crazy to believe that it was Momo, not Roku, even though Roku was great.
Okay, I haven't done this in a while. You know what, I'll do you one better. Uncle, here's the motherfucking tea.
They have no privilege. How are they gonna get any rights? Very ugly. No rights for them. Ha 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 ha. Oh my god. Someone give this guy some privilege.
Almost forgot about this fight. This fight is actually kind of dope. You think you got Korra, bro? Nope, his daddy come in like, let go of my daughter, motherfucker. Woo. Oh shit, with the save, with the water save. Whoop. Get her back upstairs. Let's go, double team. Ooh, yo, she is handcuffed and her feet are handcuffed and she just did a whole ass fire kick. Y'all, let's go. Korra and her daddy is ready for see here. Korra is fighting full handcuff. Like, look, get out of here. They ain't going to here. They ain't going to here with your bald-headed looking, I'm Caillou looking ass, boy. Come on with the twin snake water hands. Let's go. Go for it. Go in it, Korra. She's still fighting fully handcuffed. Nope. Nope. She's... Get him. Get him. Get him. Get him. Get him. Oh, shit. She still got his... Boy, you is so lucky.
Unpopular opinions about Korra. So I like Korra. She's cool. I don't think she's like terrible, but if Bad Decisions was a person, it would be Korra. I know people don't like Mako, and I don't really like Mako with how he did Asami, and I do like Korra and Asami better, but like I was rewatching and I just like felt bad for Mako. Like he would try telling her like, girl, like you're being stupid, and she would just be like, why are you always choosing sides? And it's like what? Girl, shut up. Like, maybe if you listened, you wouldn't have to even fight this, like, big dark spirit or whatever. But I do love Korra. It's just, being someone rooting for her, watching her make all these bad decisions was hella frustrating. And literally everyone around her would tell her every time, like, yo, this is wrong. And she never listened.
This is my new series called What's That About? Today we'll be talking about the willingness to accept a heel-turn antagonist over a flawed protagonist. Because I've seen this a lot recently, and all I think is, what is that about? And I'll be using the examples of Zuko and Korra. I've seen a lot of things on this app, but Zuko hate is not one of them. I have seen nothing but love for Zuko, praising him for his growth and how he's changed so much from the beginning to the end of the series. But I've seen a lot of hate for Korra, and a lot of people saying either she didn't grow at all, or it took her too long to grow. But a lot of people, including myself, love Zuko, even though he only joined Team Avatar at, season 3? So why are so many people so willing to accept how much Zuko has grown and changed through the series, but refuse to give Korra the same treatment? And on the next episode of What's That About, we'll be talking about people equating characters they just don't like to bad writing.
You know what? Korra might as well have come out of an iceberg when she went to Republic City. After the Red Lotus tried to kidnap Korra when she was a little kid, the White Lotus had her sheltered in the Southern Water Tribe and didn't let her leave because they were afraid that she was going to get killed or kidnapped or something. They literally built a fortress for her to learn bending in. They brought all her bending teachers to her instead of letting her travel the world because they thought it was going to be too dangerous for her. So when she first showed up to Republic City, of course she didn't know how the world worked. She had never experienced the world outside of her home before. Especially Republic City, it's like a metropolitan place. It's very different from the Southern Water Tribe. You could kind of also argue small town girl goes to the big city for the first time. You just don't know how the world works if you've never experienced it before. There's going to be a culture shock. All she had been told about Republic City was it's a big dangerous place and it's not a place you should be right now. Even if the adults in her life had told her about the world and told her stories about their own travels, it's really hard to understand and experience without living it. First-hand experience is so important when it comes to learning about how things work.
So, I love this theory, and I love all of the other theories about Sokka when he's an adult. It drives me crazy that we don't know very much about him when he is an adult. But here's my personal favorite one, and also I think it's the most realistic of all the scenarios and makes sense why he never had kids. Now, to fully understand Sokka's adulthood, we need to know Aang's adulthood. Aang had 3 kids, Bumi, Kaya, and Tenzin. And it's my theory that when Aang was teaching Tenzin airbending, and Katara was teaching Kaya waterbending, Bumi had no one else to turn to but his uncle, the only other non-bender he knew of. So the reason Sokka never had kids is because he found a son in Bumi, and Bumi found a father figure in him, one that he never got from Aang.
I have a long shot theory that popped into my head as I'm rewatching Legend of Korra. So we have this Bumi, who is named after this Bumi, and this Bumi had Flopsy as a pet. Now my theory is Flopsy was reincarnated as a spirit, and that spirit is Boomjun. Avatar did tell us that friendships can transcend lifetimes. I mean, they do have some similar bunny characteristics, and that might explain why Bumi and Boomjun are so close. Or maybe I'm just reaching.
Okay, so I'm watching Beginnings Part 2 of Legend of Korra, and I just realized something. So this is where, like, one meets the, like, other airbenders, right? And the monks. And, like, he gets airbending as, like, his second element, and, like, that's how, like, the Avatar cycle is, like, fire, air. So flash forward to, like, when one dies, and, like, the next Avatar is born, and it's, like, a little airbender. They're gonna have one of these really cool, like, airbending tattoos. And I just thought that was neat. And, like, one's next life is, like, one of these guys. Cool.
I really do got a bone to pick with Nickelodeon, because not only would they not let Kurosami be gay on screen and, like, kiss at the end, which they should have, there was also supposed to be a Kuvira backstory episode, which didn't happen because they cut the funding for season 4 halfway through season 4, so we didn't get it!
Varric, another one of your ships has been captured.
Darn it, Julie, haven't I told you I hate getting bad news without first getting good news?
Well, the good news is it looks like your first mover has gotten a great reception.
That's old news! Let's go.
I always forget how funny Kyoshi's entrance is, because watch. She said, hold on, let me make a fucking entrance. Set the mood. Confession.
Y'all watch.
What happened? Zuko's gone crazy. I made a sand sculpture of Suki and he destroyed it. Oh, and he's attacking Aang.
Look at Suki drag.
There is no way. No goddamn way. No way, rhyme, or reason. Enough money in the motherfucking world. Nothing will ever convince me that this man is a heterosexual.
You can twerk wild in a split. You racking up. Ah, shit. You're here. You look so pretty.
Do the thing. Julie, do the thing. Julie, do the thing. Do the thing!
Dance like a god. Dance like a god. Dance like a god.